We are standing in front of the Trivette Clinic.
This is just a place where ghosts are dropped off.
There was enough going on there that I'm like, this could be a whole book. I mean, the stories, the ghosts, just fascinating people.
What is that?
You said my name earlier. Is that what you were talking about? You want to follow me?
I've also had experiences with Dr. Trivette. He likes technology.
We're just here to see if you're here. Is Mr. Trivette here? Dr. Trivette?
Yes. Can you hear our voice?
Hear that?
Yeah, was that not you?
No, it wasn't me. I came from in that room.
Hi, Alex. Thank you so much for agreeing to be interviewed.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
You wrote a book about the Trivette Clinic called The Hamptonville Hauntings, which I actually have in front of me right now. I've been looking through it. I'm just curious, what made you want to write a book on this place?
This was probably one of the most unique locations I had ever been to. There's so much history at the place. There's such strong community ties to it as well. And there was enough going on there that I'm like, this could be a whole book. I mean, the stories that are all connected with this location are really interesting. The ghosts and the people associated with the location are really just fascinating people who had incredible stories and incredible backgrounds that I just felt it all needed to go someplace in print and help immortalize it, so to speak.
In 1932, Dr. William Trivette built a hospital in Hamptonville, North Carolina, a small clinic for a small town. The hospital served the area until the death of Dr. Trivette in 1938 led to the building taking on a new life as an alcohol detox center with a supper club attached. The 1950s brought about more change for the Trivette Clinic when it became a nursing home. In the 1960s, the old hospital was transformed into a private residence, and so began the reports of paranormal activity from those living on the premises. As of today, the Trivette Clinic has hosted a multitude of paranormal investigation teams, many of whom return again and again to experience the strange happenings that occur inside this quaint location tucked away within the Carolina countryside.
There are a lot of names associated with this place, and like you said, there's ghosts that apparently have been bought here. Can you tell us a little bit about the wardrobe? There's a little girl associated with that, right?
Yeah, so this was a wardrobe. I believe the story is somebody contacted Doug and said, hey, I have this wardrobe. There's a ghost of a little girl attached to it. You need to take it. So a lot of people have reported the doors of the wardrobe opening and closing by itself. I have personally experienced that where the door would be open, and then when I came back, the door would shut. So that one is a bit, that one's a bit interesting. And several people have, felt the presence of a little girl around it. I think there's 3 little girls now that apparently haunt the clinic. So I always wonder, are they all 3 individuals, or is it just one that's moving back and forth and goes by different names?
Which spirits do you think that you've encountered while you've investigated here?
Personally, I've encountered the little girl with the wardrobe. David, that's the gentleman who brings a lot of attention to the second floor, but he and the little girl with wardrobe, they're buddies. There's family pods in the clinic with the spirits. It's very interesting. I've had encounters with Philip in the surgery room, and then Majesty for sure. I've also had experiences with Dr. Trivette. He likes technology. So if you tell him about the technology you have, he's really into tech. And that doesn't surprise me because in life, he always had the latest and greatest technology. He had an x-ray machine at the clinic, and that was something unheard of at the time. And I've had experiences in the red room, but none that I could really identify by name. It was just a lot of random noise. There's quite a bit. Majesty tends to be the most active. She really likes playing with balls. You'll probably see in the basement, there's going to be a couple balls down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has used like the cat toys too, that light up.
You keep mentioning Majesty a lot. Can you tell us, I know you said that you haven't found any proof of her, but what is the story behind that entity?
Like I mentioned, the first utterings of Majesty was when she was playing patty cake with one of the owner's nieces, and they asked the niece, like, hey, who are you playing with? And she said, oh, I'm playing with Majesty. I haven't been able to track down Majesty yet, but she is one of the most prominent spirits in the basement. A lot of times, a lot of ghost hunters will just default to talk to her. It's believed she's around the ages of like 4 to 6 years old, so she's young. And I've tried to track down Majesty. I mean, when you have a name like Majesty in Iredell County, which is a small county, you would think that would be easy to find, but no. So I'm thinking either Majesty is somebody else or Majesty was some kind of nickname. But also there's not like a lot of records of a little girl dying at the clinic. I'm not saying that you have to die at a place to haunt it. With Majesty, I have a theory that perhaps maybe Majesty was one of the nursing home patients and she reverted back to that age, either from some sort of cognitive impairment, or I don't know what the rules of the afterlife are, but she just chose that form when she passed. That's my theory. That's my theory to try to see if trying to just make some sense of Majesty's presence there.
Do you have a rough idea of how many like documented deaths that are here?
When it was a clinic under Dr. Trivette, probably about 5 or 6. When it was a nursing home, that's another thing, but I didn't find a lot. Because a lot of times when a patient or when a nursing home resident was starting to really go downhill, they would send them to the bigger hospital. Like when Dr. Trivette came down with pneumonia that ultimately took his life, he was transferred to a hospital in Statesville. So it's not like this is a place where a lot of deaths happened. It's also documented a gentleman dying there from a car accident, and it was get him to the clinic, keep him alive as long as possible, and then he ended up passing. So this wasn't like a place of mass death.
Right.
It was very much, hey, you went for your checkup there, you had your baby there, and you stayed there for like 2 weeks,
Do you have any recommendations of like what sort of equipment or methods to use to get the best kind of communication here?
After you unpack your tech, when you're in the basement, just talk to Dr. Trivette about it and say, tell him how it works, because he'll probably pop up and take a look at it. If you go into the red room, just turn your equipment on and see what happens.
Okay.
See what comes through. I know this sounds very weird and counterintuitive. If you go too hardcore skepticism, they will shut down.
Yeah.
Because they're very much like, we don't have anything to prove to you, so we're just going to peace out. So I tend to try to go in there with an open mind. I tend to not vocalize any skepticism I have, because they tend to get a little sensitive, I've noticed. Like, they're very like, so
yeah.
It's weird.
Okay, so it is getting dark here, so I think it's about time to start our investigation. But thank you so much for talking to us. I am so excited after hearing all about it from you. And guys, if you want to know more about the Trivette Clinic, make sure you read Alex's book, The Hamptonville Hauntings. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Yeah, no problem. Have a blast.
All right, India, so we are here in Hamptonville, North Carolina, and we are standing in front of the Trivette Clinic. I am super excited for this location. It is really spooky on the inside. Are you excited for tonight's investigation here?
I'm very excited. Alex told us a lot about this place. She recommended it to us, so I really trust her judgment. I think that we could potentially get some really good evidence. Obviously, we don't know. We've had some investigations pretty recently where we've just had to completely scrap them because we haven't gotten much. But I do think that there's a good chance of getting some good communication here.
Yeah, according to Alex and all the ghost stories of things that people experience here, it's kind of like your traditional haunted house. We were shown photos by Tim and Doug, the owners, of pictures of apparitions that people have captured while they're doing their investigations here. What do you think we should do to start off our investigation?
I really think that tonight it would be a good idea to start with an Estes session. We don't usually do that. I know that that's a method that they're familiar with and that they have been good at before, because when we were talking to Doug, he said that they've had like hour-long conversations back and forth. So I think that would be a good method of opening up that channel of communication, and then we can maybe bring in some technology that they haven't seen before and see if they'll be willing to use that.
I agree, we could do that. I do want to get to know more about this Majesty little girl here that is rumored to be playing patty cake with people and being a prominent spirit in the basement. And hopefully the rest of the other spirits, because there's a whole list of names that we were told earlier, will come out and talk to us.
Yeah, this is just a place where ghosts are dropped off. So that's a lot of potential people that could talk to us. I think we should start upstairs on the second floor. I don't know why. I just have a feeling about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go. Okay, so we just got inside the Trivette Clinic, and to start off our investigation, we are doing an Estes session. And for those of you that don't know what an Estes session is, we are going to be asking questions to the spirits. There's a conjurer and a receiver. India is going to be the receiver. She's going to be wearing noise-canceling headphones, so she won't be able to hear anything outside the headphones. And I'm going to be the one asking questions. And anything that comes through the spirit box, hopefully voices-wise, will come through. And if it does, she will say it out loud, and hopefully we get something that can answer questions directly. So here we go. I'm going to be down at the end of this hallway, and she's going to be all the way at the other end of the hallway. Let's go. Okay. I'm calling out to the spirits of the Trivette Clinic. My name is Connor, and at the other end of the hallway is India. We're here tonight to simply communicate with you and get to know you and tell your story of why maybe you're here. We heard so much about this place, of people having experiences. And to my left over here is the surgery room, where there is still blood on the floor. Can you tell us who you are, or why you may be here? When we were doing the walkthrough of Tim...
Who's this?
I'm Connor. Who are you? Earlier, when we did a walkthrough of Tim and Doug, the owners of the Trivette Clinic, they said that the children's room over here in front of me, people will hear a piano play. Can you tell me who does that?
Phil?
Phil?
Hi.
Hey, Phil. How are you doing? I can't see you, but you can continue talking through India and we can talk. Are you still there?
Sam.
Oh, my ear's ringing. Sam? My ear is ringing right now. Am I talking to Sam now?
Yes?
Well, hey, Sam. We're just here tonight to talk with you, or any of the spirits here. I hope you continue to talk to us throughout the night, Sam and Phil. How old are you, Sam?
Steven.
Gotten 3 names now. Phil, Sam, and Steven.
Yeah.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
Older.
Which of the spirits is it Phil, Sam, or Steven? Who is older? Can somebody make a noise in one of the rooms or knock something over?
I want to try the other spirit box.
Okay, I just gave India the PSP-7 spirit box. She is sweeping now. On the way back, I just turned on a piano that Tim and Doug told us will play on its own in the kids' room. It's 2 rooms that way towards India. So let's see if we can get that spirit to play the piano while we're sitting here doing the Estes.
Medicine.
Do you need some medicine?
Here's this.
Are you giving me medicine or something?
Good for her. You're a freak.
This sounds residual. Who's talking right now? This room right next to me is the surgery room. Is there anybody in there right now? The piano, the room is playing right now. Oh my God, thank you for doing that. Oh my God, I hope my camera audio picked that up. I'm literally got goosebumps. Thank you for playing that piano. If you do that one more time for me, so I can make sure I capture that in audio, I would really appreciate that. Could you please play that piano?
Door.
Which,
India. That was so clear. It said India.
what about India? And what door are you talking about? You can speak through India. Can you tell me who you are? Are you a child? I just want you to know I really appreciate you communicating with us. Thank you for everything you're doing so far. If you're in that children's room, could you please make that piano go off one last time? Or can you tell India who did that? I want to keep talking to you.
Let's talkie.
Who's talking right now?
Henry.
Well, hello, Henry.
Tag.
You want to play tag? Hello?
Still here.
Okay, thank you for confirming that. That's awesome.
Party.
Where's the party at?
Car accident.
Oh my God.
You tell him.
Yeah, tell us about this car accident.
It's medical.
Is there a car accident patient in the surgery room right now? Can you see me where I'm at? We're going to bring out some more pieces of equipment that you can use to communicate with us.
That's so rude.
What's rude?
Them are kids.
There's more.
Sir.
What floor are they on? What was that? What was that? Hello? Oh my God, that was a kid laughter. Oh my God, look at my hair and my arms are literally standing up on my end right now. Did I just hear a kid laugh? Hello? There's not any chance of any kids being outside because we are literally in the middle of nowhere. Who did I just hear? That was freaking weird. It was literally like right here and there's stairs right here. But it sounded like it was like very distant. But it sounded like the sound came from right here. It's a super strange thing to explain. Like it sounded like it was right next to me, but distant wise. Did I just hear a little kid laughing? Should we take out some different pieces of equipment right now and talk to you?
Okay, I think we need to change methods because whatever it is gone.
Okay, so right now we just came back upstairs to the second floor. We just got done doing the Estes method. India is in the biggest room, the red room right now. She's got some cat balls and a REM pod. I've got a REM pod out here in the hallway. as well as some cat balls. I'm standing in front of the room where that piano is at, and I've got ghost tube running right now on the bed with a cat ball with the piano. The piano's back on. And we're gonna try to see if we can communicate with whoever turned on that piano during the Estes. Oh, hey, there's the cat ball. Thank you for making the cat.
Show yourself.
It just said, show yourself, India, after the cat ball turned on. I'm right here standing in front of the kids' doorway. Can you make the piano go off again for me? Or any of these devices? India's also got cat balls and a REM pod. Oh!
See, that's why I wonder if it's just something that it does. Because you said the same thing happened after you turn it on pretty soon after.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it might be just something that it does.
But I felt like it took longer last time to do this, but... If you made the piano go off...
Cat ball.
Cat ball, thank you for doing that.
How close are you standing to that cat ball?
Huh?
How close are you standing to...
It's unknown?
Well, I was asking Connor how close he's standing, but it's okay if you don't know how close you are.
I'm a good distance. They don't go off unless you touch them anyways. Thank you for making the cat ball go off.
Can you come in here and make one of these light up in this room?
Can you make the cat ball on the bed in this bedroom go off for me? Or the piano? I heard a little girl make some kind of laughter noise, I think. Can you make me for sure know that that was you that I heard and not just my imagination? Maybe you can even tell me who I might have heard through this device in my hand called Ghost Tube. You can even make this device on the floor that we call a DA pod go off. What if I set this device here on the floor? I'll step back. More in the room now. Do you...
I cannot understand what that voice says.
Do you hear her?
Well, you heard somebody.
I heard somebody earlier. It's kind of a weird coincidence. It says that when I ask that question. Who are you asking me if I heard? Can you tell me her name? I'm going to grab this device again so I can hear it better, okay? Who are you asking me if I heard? I'm going to come out in the hallway here. Yeah. So the piano went off again in the room, and it's not paranormal. Looks like that I heard during the Estes method, but I still can't explain what sound like a child laughter, and I don't even know if I even caught that on camera audio. I was really hoping that that piano was you, but I guess not, unless you play one of those keys or that tone again. Now that we know that when you turn it on after a minute, it makes a sound.
If you are still here with us... Follow?
Follow you.
Oh, okay. You said my name earlier. Is that what you were talking about? You want to follow me?
We heard that there's a little girl that's somehow attached to this cabinet. Can you maybe open this door for me, please? Dr. Trivette, if you're here, I'm Connor and this is India in the room behind me. We're just here to see if you're here. Is there anybody still up here with us? Okay, so we just moved down into the basement. We just got done doing the ghost tube lens session up in the surgery room. The only thing I got was a house that looked like it was on fire. and I laid there and nothing else further came through. So we decided to wrap that up and then come down to the basement. We haven't been down here at all in our investigation and decided to give it a try. We have a REM pod somewhere behind me if I can find it, right where India's got it. We have a REM pod right there, and then we have the DA pod over there. And also on the stairs is the LEPOC. So basically we'll ask questions, and then there's a green light and a red light. It'll answer yes or no questions. So we were told that there's rumors of a spirit that goes by the name of Majesty down here, and we'll see if we can communicate with her or any other spirits that are said to be down in the basement. You ready, India?
Yeah.
Here we go. Is there anybody down in the basement with us? Do you want to communicate with us? Is Phil here? Is Sam here? Is Steven here? Is Mr. Trivette here? Dr. Trivette?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for lighting that up, sir. Are we talking to Dr. Trivette right now? Are we talking to a different spirit right now? No.
It's him.
Hello?
Dr. Trivette, I heard you upstairs talking about medicine. Was that you? Or was that somebody else? Was somebody asking for medicine?
Are you still here? Are you happy that this clinic is back in the Trivette family? What's your opinion on that? Do you like that? Also, too, I want to make note, we were told to kind of describe how something works as you like technology. This device right next to me is called Ghost Tube. It's got a dictionary inside of the device, and you can pick a word to say stuff to us. It's pretty cool. If you or any of the spirits here in the Trivette...
Seance? Seance?
Yeah, this is kind of like a seance. That's really weird.
That's the first thing it said after you explained what it was.
Right. This is like a seance, I guess you can say. We're trying to communicate and get to know you and whoever may... Yeah, it is. Holy crap, it's holding down the green.
That was a long time.
Yeah, it is kind of like a seance, you're right.
I think you're getting the hang of it. Have you seen other seances happen here? Because like back in the 1930s, they would have just probably called all of this kind of thing a seance.
Yeah, and they also use like Ouija boards and
they
different stuff.
Yeah, they went to like fortune tellers and
this is kind of like a modern day version of what they would have used, you know, just as an device.
Died? Yeah, we know. But we can still hear you.
Please go. Please go.
Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't mean to like intrude.
We're not trying to be disrespectful either. We know you died. We appreciate you using these devices to communicate with us. And I'm sorry that you didn't get a chance to run this building that long.
I wonder if he's like annoyed that we're doing a seance. And he's like, yeah, I'm dead, go away.
Yeah,
like
right.
That's kind of... He's like, I'm trying to...
Close.
Close. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. If you don't want to talk, is there anybody else we can talk to? Do you get tired of people coming in here trying to do seances? Yeah, I thought so. Because that wasn't the point of this place, was it? This was a hospital. This was to help people stay alive, right? We're not doing this to hurt you or to try and annoy you. We're doing it because we want to know if there is something after life. Pull Sia up. Let's see if we can get any image. Suffocate?
It literally just said as I stopped recording. Suffocate. Protect.
Are you a friend?
Are you a friend? It's literally saying all this all in a row. Yes, we are a friend. I don't know what you mean by suffocate and protect, but we can be your friend. We have a device now running over here that you can use it to draw something that you want us to know or show us something that you see. We tried to use this device in the surgery room and only got a house that looked like it was on fire.
I've been thinking about that picture. There was there's two things at the time I thought of. One is that somebody came to the hospital who'd been burned in a house fire. Another one was that...
I was thinking that first thing.
Well, another one was that, the house was on fire, everybody's just... It's a mess. The way people are acting. But then I also thought of, I'd said right before that, I said, I'm falling asleep. I need you to do something to wake me up. I need you to show him something. And then that would be something that would wake you up, right? Your house is on fire, wake up.
Did somebody pass away in a house fire, or maybe somebody suffered from severe burns and was brought here from a house fire?
No.
Nobody was brought here from a house fire?
Can you show us something else? Just... Thank you.
Is there a little girl named Majesty down here? We heard that she was playing patty cake with somebody.
All right, well, if you don't talk to us, we're gonna get out of the basement, okay? Do you want us to go? Okay, we'll stay for a little bit longer then. If we go up to the first floor, will you talk to us there?
Oh, there's a device. Oh my God, it's a Native American.
The owners told us there is a Native American burial ground right across the street, and they've had people here who've apparently communicated with a Native American. No, they're telling me no.
There's no Native American. Okay, you're saying no? What are the odds of getting that? We've never gotten an image like that before.
Well, it's just strange that
he mentions
they told us that, and then that pops up. Is that who we're talking to?
Okay, so we just came up from the basement, and right now we have 5 cat balls and 5 different stairs going down, and we're going to be running the ghost tube Vox and see if we can hear the spirit's voices and also capture one of the cat balls going off, or all of them going off, as if somebody is coming down or up the stairs. So, are you ready, India?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Is the person that we were talking to in the basement still here?
If anybody's on the 2nd floor, you can come down the stairs, and we should be able to see you come down the stairs. We heard you like to make cat balls go off. We also have a device right there called Ghost Tube Vox, and you can speak through that.
Is Dr. Trivette still here? Can you hear our voice?
No. We'll do something.
If there's anybody on the 2nd floor, can you come down the stairs and make one of these cat balls light up so we can see that, please? Any older folks or any children? Hear that?
Yeah, was that not you?
No, it wasn't me. I came from in that room, in our gear room. Hear that?
Yeah, was that not you?
No, it wasn't me. I came from in that room, in our gear room. How about you do this? You light each cat ball up one at a time going down the stairs.
I've never moved. Is that what it said?
It sounded like a mumble of that. What was that?
It.
Did you hear that though before that?
You've got something?
Yeah, I heard you got, but did you hear that?
You've got nerve?
It was like a...
That was on Vox. I saw it go.
Oh God, that was weird. You know what? I want to try something. We're gonna stop Vox. Right now what I'm running is the flare. We don't have much battery life on it, but the reason why the hauntings, we were told, really started happening here was because a person was downstairs doing something with a thermal imaging camera and was capturing figures on it. So I'm now running the flare camera, and we're gonna see if we can get any kind of images of any spirits or anything like that on it. I'm running a specialized camera in my hand, and I heard like there was some kind of maintenance guy of some sort that was down in the basement, and he captured an image of somebody. And that's kind of like why people started wanting to talk to you and do maybe seances or something.
If anybody is upstairs, can you please come to the top of the stairs and just poke your head around?
What is that?
Catball.
Why isn't the other ones like that? What is that? Why is that one so prominent and the other ones aren't? I don't understand that. It's like there's nothing, none of the other ones are doing that. Is there a cat ball right there? Is that where the heat signature is at?
No, it's below.
There's nothing there.
There might be something electric under there.
There's literally nothing on my screen on that spot. What does it look like?
It's the whole, there's something under there that's like electrical. Because it's all like rectangle.
That's really freaking weird though. We should go upstairs, India, and just see if there's anything heat signatures in any of those rooms. We haven't been up there in a while. What is in the window?
That's you, or me. It's me.
We have a device where we can see you if you can create some kind of heat. Whether you leave like a handprint or a footstep, or just walk in front of it. What about in here with that closet?
Okay, so we're packing up right now. We've already filmed our kick out. But Connor was just here talking to me, and I heard a woman. You didn't hear her? Just, like, I don't know, out here somewhere, having a conversation. Just talking. Full on. Clear as day that was a woman. Sounded like she was in a room over there.
We literally have almost all of our stuff put away now.
Yeah. I don't know what that was about.
We're only on one camera right now recording.
Hello? Somebody here? I just heard you. That was, I mean, it was like a real woman was in this building. She was just talking as you were talking.
Time and when I wish I just wasn't talking.
God, and we weren't filming. Because we just finished. And I literally said, I think they're done. And then that. I really think we should leave a camera running in here for a little bit. Just to see if we can pick that up.
All right, guess we're not done with our episode.
We can go sit out in the car. But I heard that. So, and I could even hear the echo of the voice.
Okay, well, let's set up some stuff and leave this building for like 10, 15 minutes.
Well, not even that, like maybe 25. I just need 10, 15 isn't enough time. I need like 25 minutes. Just so they think that we're gone.
All right, everybody, we're going to wrap up our investigation here at the Trivette Clinic. It was really weird. We had some really weird responses here. India, what do you think about the investigation?
Definitely something going on here. It kind of came in almost like an energy burst and then it slowed down. And then we got another energy burst and then it slowed down again. I definitely think that Dr. Trivette is not happy about us being here right now. So I think it's best if we do go now. But also things just seem to have quieted down and I think they might be done for tonight. But definitely some interesting things and I can't wait to go back and rewatch the footage and especially the Estes session because I haven't seen it, just to see what we got.
The only thing I was kind of disappointed about was the music from that piano in the kids' room upstairs on the second floor. I was really hoping that that was going to be something paranormal, but again, like we said earlier, we realized it was debunked because it was something normal. We did it 3 times and so that it sucks. But
yeah, but I mean that is what the paranormal investigating is. You do have to debunk things when you're able to. So
right.
If we had just not turned it off and back on multiple times, we probably would have thought that was paranormal. So it's just always best to check.
I still don't know though if I heard a little child laughter. We'll have to see if the audio, hopefully at this moment that I'm talking, that the audio was captured. If not, I hope I wasn't just hearing things, but take the camera, India. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and make sure if you're not already subscribed, you subscribe to our YouTube channel and you turn on all bell notifications so you never miss when we have a new video that drops. If you didn't know either, we also have a Patreon page. If you subscribe to our Patreon or become a channel member here on YouTube, you will also be supporting us on going to locations and helping us get new gear. It would mean so much to us. We are going to get out of here and we will see everybody in the next episode of Paranormal Encounters.